viewers, this is Kasturi Day. Today I am back with the question answers, ICC specimen question answers of the flower chapter according to ICC class 9. Okay, so let us start with that. So before I start, I will request you to please to subscribe my channel, and also if you are liking the video, press the like button, share with your friends, and ring the notification bell, because as soon as a new video is uploaded, it will notify you. Okay, and please don't forget to meditate before you start your day. Okay, so with the meditation, I'll start with the question answer discussion. Okay, so first question for today is, give appropriate biological and technical terms for the mode of arrangement of the flowers on the axis of the plant. So it is the inflorescence. Okay, so the mode of arrangement of flowers on the axis of the plant is known as inflorescence. Then the term neuter is given to a flower in which both a calyx and corolla are present. Calyx and corolla are absent. Androecium and gynoecium are present, or androecium and gynoecium are absent. So it is a neuter flower is the one whose both the reproductive parts, that is male and the female reproductive parts, are missing. That is androecium and gynoecium are absent. So D is the answer. Now mention the exact location of the ovules. They are located in the ovary of the gynoecium. Okay, the carpel, the pistil, in the ovary part of the pistil that contains the ovules. So find apocarpus gynoecium. What is apocarpus gynoecium? Apocarpus gynoecium is a condition in which the gynoecium contains more than one carpel which are free. Okay, the gynoecium which contains more than one carpel, and those carpels are free. That is apocarpus gynoecium. Okay, apocarpus gynoecium. Then write the functions of a stigma. What are the functions of stigma? It receives the pollen grains during pollination. That is the main function of the stigma. That's the only other function of the stigma, to receive the pollen grains during pollination. Then name the following: a flower which contains all the floral walls, a plant in which male and female flowers are present on the same plant. Okay, a condition of united sepals. So three questions are there. See, a flower which contains all the floral walls, it's a bisexual flower or a complete flower. Then a plant in which male and female flowers are present is known as monoecious plant, where both the male and the female flowers are present in the same plant. And the condition of united sepals. Sepals were united is gamosepals. Now state the functions of the sepals. What is the function of the sepals? Sepals protect the inner parts of the flower in the bud stage. When the flower is in its bud stage, the protection is given by the inner parts of the flower are protected by the sepals. And also sepals, as they are green in color, they help to carry out photosynthesis. Okay. Now state whether the following are true or false. Petaloid perianth is brightly colored. What is petaloid perianth? Perianth, which is petal-like. Okay. So petaloid perianth is brightly colored. That means petal-like means petal means brightly colored objects. Okay, the floral part which is brightly colored. So petal-like means perianth, which is petal-like means the perianth which is brightly colored. So the statement is true. The nectaries produces mucus. That's true. It is produces the mucus which is known as nectar. Okay. Now name the following: the tissue that helps to attach ovules on the ovary. That's the placenta. Okay, the tissue that helps to attach the ovules on the ovary. Okay, that is known as placenta. And a condition in which the ovary is inferior position, that is epigynous flowers. Okay, where the ovary is inferior and the other floral parts are above the ovary. attached above the ovary. Now define Epicalyx, pistillate, and Cepheloid Period. So first we come to Epicalyx. Epicalyx is a group of bracts which resembles a calyx. That's why it's known as Epicalyx. Okay. Okay. It is a group of bracts. So the Epicalyx is a group of bracts which resemble a calyx or bracteoles, forming a whorl outer to the calyx. Okay. It forms an additional wall outside the calyx. It is a whorl of bracts, or rather bracteoles, okay, which resemble the calyx. That is Epicalyx. Clear? Then we come to pistillate. Pistillate means these are unisexual flowers. Okay? Unisexual flowers where there is only pistil present. Okay, that is unisexual female flowers. That is, pistil means pistil part in a flower. That means it is a female part is present in the flower. That's why it is female flower. Okay, so pistillate flowers are those unisexual flowers which are female in nature only, which lacks the stamens. They lack the male part, that is the male reproductive part, that is the stamens, and they reproduce by ovules. Okay. Now, next is a Cepheloid Period. Here also, period, which is sepal-like. Oid means like, similar to. Okay, and similar to what? Similar to sepals. So, period similar to sepals. That is Cepheloid Period. When the period, that means it is green in color. Sepals are generally green in color. So, Cepheloid Period means periods which are green in color. So, period which is green in color like the sepals, it is described as Cepheloid Period. Okay. Next is define actinomorphic flower, zygomorphic flower, hypogyny, epigyny, and epipetalous stamens. So first we come to actinomorphic flowers. So actinomorphic flowers are flowers which can be divided into two equal halves by any vertical section passing through the center. See, if we consider the flower like this, and if we cut in this way, or in this way, or in this way. So if any direction, if we cut, which is cut passing through the center, will give two equal halves. So that type of flower is known as actinomorphic flower. Vertical section we have to pass through the center. So that will give us a two equal halves, and that type of flower is known as actinomorphic flower. Okay. Now we come to zygomorphic flower. Zygomorphic flower is a flower which can be divided into two equal halves by only one particular plane. Like, for example, actinomorphic flower, if a flower has 6 petals, six sepals, 6 petals, 6 stamens, okay, and a single ovary, for example. So if we cut in any direction, it will give you equal halves. Okay, 3 and 3. Okay, like that. But in zygomorphic, see, if it has, say, like a pea flower, like it has one big petal, okay, and then its stamens are like in some way it cannot be divided in all directions. Okay, it cannot be divided into two halves if it is cut in the vertical section by any direction. So it has to be cut by only one particular plane, which can divide it into two halves. Okay. So like if it is like this, no, you cannot cut by any direction. So you have to cut it by like this, in this plane, or on particular plane it has to be cut so that it can be divided into two equal halves. So that type of flower is known as zygomorphic flower. Then we come to hypogyny and epigyny. Now, what is hypogyny? Hypogyny is a condition of a flower where the ovary is at the topmost position on the thalamus. Okay, hypogyny. These hypogyny, perigyny, epigyny, these are the conditions where of floral arrangement. I mean, floral arrangement. The arrangement of the floral leaves on the thalamus, okay, or the floral whorls on the thalamus. That is known as the hypogyny, perigyny, and epigyny. So hypogyny is a condition where the ovary is at the topmost position and all the floral halves will be down. On the thalamus, if we this is the thalamus, if this is the thalamus and the ovary is here, and all the floral whorls will be down, one on the other. One, just one will be the below the other. Okay, one below the other will be the arrangement of the other floral whorls except the ovary. Ovary will be at the topmost position of the thalamus. Okay. Then we come to epigyny. Epigyny is a condition where the ovary is completely enclosed by the thalamus. Okay, and the other floral parts will arise above the ovary. That is epigyny, the ovary is inferior condition, in the inferior position. Okay, and in hypogyny, the ovary will be in the superior position. Okay, so in epigyny, so if this is the ovary and the thalamus will be completely enclosed in it. Okay, and all the other floral whorls will come from this top position. So as the ovary is within the thalamus, it will be this one ovary will be inferior position. Ovary will be in the inferior position. Okay, and the other floral whorls will be superior to the ovary. Then epipetalous condition where the stamens, epipetalous stamens rather. So it is a condition where the filaments of the stamens are united with the petals. Okay. The stamens, the filaments, we have the two parts of the stamens, that is filament and anther. So the filaments of the stamens are united with the petals. That is an epipetalous condition of the stamens. Okay. Next is the difference between perigyny and epigyny. I told you, epigyny, the ovary is completely enclosed by the thalamus. But in perigyny, the thalamus forms a cup-shaped structure and the ovary is just put inside. Just it is inside, it's half inferior, not totally enclosed, but it is like a cup shape. The thalamus forms like a cup and the ovary is half inside, half the way. And so the ovary is half inferior, not fully inferior like in epigyny. So here the perigyny, the thalamus forms a cup-shaped structure formed around the ovary, which is covering it halfway, and the ovary is half inferior, whereas in epigyny, the thalamus grows around the ovary, covering it completely, and the ovary is totally inferior condition. Okay? Now, in perigyny, the sepals, petals, and stamens, they are borne on the thalamus at its rim, at the rim of the cup. Okay. So, in the perigyny, the sepals, petals, and the stamens, they are growing. They are born on the thalamus at its rim, and in epigyny, the semens, petals, and stamens, sepals, petals, and stamens, they are born above the ovary, as ovary is totally inferior. Okay. So this is the end of the chapter. In the next video, I will start with the question answer, the back questions, and some of the extra questions which is related to this chapter. Okay, so I will discuss those. Before that, you please go through this chapter. Any other question you want to know of this chapter, any other thing you want to discuss on this chapter, you please can comment me, or you can also refer to my email ID, that is kasturi74@gmail.com. Okay, so please do comment, share, And also press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos. And please do subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And also don't forget to ring the notification bell, because as soon as a new video is uploaded, you will get the notification. Okay. And please don't forget to meditate before you start your day. Okay. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.